Happy Thursday, July 9th. We are near Fox, Alaska, just outside of Fairbanks. Might have passed it in the fog, I don't know. Anyway, I am on an expedition, sort of, little mission here. I'm going to go up into the gold fields, poke around a little bit, get some exercise. Hopefully the weather clears up. It is a whopping 52 degrees. So I'm hoping the weather clears up a little bit. Forecast is unreliable in these parts, but we're going to make one more stop, top off all our fuel, and head into the wilds. Everywhere I go is going to be historical gold producing areas. I'm going to stick to unclaimed areas, or if I get real lucky, lost claim areas. And I'm going to poke around with a metal detector and shovels and the sluice. And wow, just like that, the fog is done. And we'll see what we come out with. I don't know. I pulled a couple ounces of that. I pulled an ounce last year total in about 3 months of taking around. We'll see what we can pull this month or this year. A little better prepared, maybe. Mentally, I'm pretty well prepared. It's going to be miserable for a couple of days. If it's hot, there's going to be mosquitoes. If it's cold, there's going to be rain and cold. But I'm mentally prepared for that. I need a break just from everything in general. And so that's what I'm doing. See what happens. This is all areas. That's a gold mine. This whole area has all been mined for a century and a half, maybe a century and 3/4. In fact, we're going to pass Pedro Creek, which was the original gold discovery in the Fairbanks area. It's kind of why Fairbanks exists. Probably not going to go there, though. It is a recreational claim at Pedro Creek, or there is a recreational claim on Pedro Creek, but I think it's too late after the melt to find anything there. That gets picked over a lot. Well, I don't know if I got any of that or not. Well, we just crossed Nome Creek, and we are headed to, oh shit, Majestic Mountain Campground. So we're kind of headed up this really cool valley, which is Nome Creek. Let's see if I can get some shots on it here. Still a little froggy, but y'all get the idea. Road's in good shape. Seems to me maybe this road was closed last year and the other one was open. I don't know. There's a pretty valley. Climbing. We're climbing again. Hopefully we won't climb back into the clouds.
Whoo-wee. Well, for the foreseeable future, everything is going to taste like bug dope because they are thick. And I broke out my bottle of bug dope and I took a bath in it. Hopefully we'll get a little relief. Remind me not to leave my door or my window open. Alright, this might be a short video because I don't know how long I can stand the mosquitoes. This is a pond. It is off the Chatlanica River, in gold country, historical gold country. In fact, this was probably at one time probably a fuel truck. Yeah, it's a big truck going north. This was at one time probably a dredge pond. Like there was a big machine in here with buckets, scooped gravel and everything off of the bottom, and they moved forward. They had water, and the water would fill in behind them, and they would move forward as they scraped out the banks, and they would run it through these big sluices and get the gold out of it. And the recovery rate was something like 20%, but it was still profitable to do all of that. And you can't imagine how much work and toil it must have been to get that machine to this part of the country. You know, we're inland. We're 1,200 miles inland. And there's no railroad. There's no road. It came up, a lot of these came up, I guess, by steam paddle wheel boat. And then they were carried piece by piece from, presumably, the Chena around Fairbanks, because there were paddle wheelers on there. And from the Chena, you can go to the Tanana, you can go to the Yukon, you can go to the ocean. But that's still 12,000 to 1,200 miles or more away. So check that out. Correct me if I'm wrong, but those might be water lilies. Somebody planted those there 1,000,000 years ago. And they come back every year in this beautiful, desolate, lonely place. Well, you can't see anything because it's foggy up here, but we just passed Fort Knox Gold Mine, which is up here off of the Steese Highway, and it's one of the bigger mines in the world from what I understand. I don't know. Haven't been there. There's no public access to that area. Look at this pea soup. We're down to 51 degrees, but we're at like, I don't know, 3,000 feet. Let's see what our elevation is. Pay attention to what we're doing here, too. Pedro Dome Road. Mother Nature protects her gold with rugged terrain, abominable weather. There is a ghost of a fuel truck in front of me. I don't know if you guys can see it now. He's 100 yards, not even. He's 75 yards. Yep, we're getting a little closer. So there he is. This is really beautiful country, but I don't think I've ever been here when it wasn't like this. Wow. No, it's usually like this. Pull over here at the next safe spot to do so. Make some adjustments.
What's the message?
That's what I would do. Period.
I got it. That's what I would do. Ready to send it? Okay, it's sent. Yeah, safe to say I'm gonna wait and see if it... What's the message?
If it makes you feel any better, I'm in pea soup fog on the Taylor.
I got. What's the message?
If it makes you feel any better, I'm in 48-degree weather with pea soup fog.
I got. It makes you feel any better. Okay, it's...
Bet you never been here before. Wonder where they call it the White Mountains. All I see is white. Well, as promised, we are descending out of the fog. And you look at the map. I gotta plug my phone in to look at my map. But bet you never been here before either. Let's see what we got. Looks pretty impressive on the satellite view. Tell me when you can see it. Here's something you don't get to see every day. Watch the fog move through the trees. I don't know if you can see it. The fog is actually blowing through the trees. See it? And it's coming down the hillside. Watch. Chewed alive by mosquitoes. Anybody care to tell me what this weather phenomenon is? I got a pretty good idea, but I'm not sure how to describe it.